Hey guys, and welcome back to Battle Cats. Pretty sure in the last video we were doing the grim stuff, which I don't feel like pushing. But I did finish Akaza Strikes, and it was honestly pretty easy. And I used the exact same loadout for most stages, and it said that Tanjiro was pretty good. I put in Glass Cat just to interrupt Akaza's attack. And then I put in Balrog because I heard that he can juggle Akaza and get strengthened in like one hit. So I used that loadout from level 16 to 20. Before I had Assassin Baron. And I'm pretty sure that's like the only difference. Oh wait, no, at first he was Teacher. But like, you guys get the point. And then I also did the guarantee. I think that was like 2 videos ago. Maybe 1. But what I did get was... I don't even think I actually did the evolution yet. Little Axe Cat. Or Little Dark Cat. A tiny guy with dreams of becoming that decent dark knight with wannabe cat. Mighty power versus angels. Ooh. Okay, that's cool. You can freeze Angel and Aku with talents, plus being resistant to Surge. And then the old classic attack and defense buffs. But you know, speaking of talents, do I go for Amakusa's dodge or do I save for Belly Dancer's Aku target? Honestly, I feel like I should get Belly Dancers. And also, I'm only a few chapters away from getting the next Legend Cat, Urz and Fenrir. Who, like, when you load into the game, they look kind of similar to, like, Ura and Wolf. Like, seriously. Same beast-looking thing, except for these crystals. Same type of, like, person. Like, it's pretty similar, except for the weird crystals coming out of the creature, which is pretty strange. But other than that, they do look pretty similar. But what we're here to do is beat either Courts of Torment or Rashomon. Maybe even both. Alright, Aku reincarnation. It's Aku, so we're gonna get an anti-Aku loadout. I decided to rebrand some of my loadouts. Cause like before this was my Uncanny Legends loadout. And this is my Aku Realms loadout. But Aku Realms was in pure Aku. And Uncanny Legends is in pure Relic. So what I want to do, I want to like change up these loadouts. And make them kind of like just designated to that specific trait. So yeah. That's what I did with those two. And then, like, what I want to do, I want to get loadouts like I made for those, but for every single trait. So, currently, I have Aku and Relic done. Not making metal, like, ever. Because metals are just too much of a pain. So, it's only red, floating, black, angel, alien, zombie, and potentially traitless. Like, potentially. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an anti-traitless loadout. Because, like, anti-traitless, I'd really just put in, like, Gigando, Izanami, Mitama, all sorts of stuff. But, yeah, that's what I want to end up doing. And that's going to cost a lot of cat food. Because there is, like, 10 traits in this game. 10 traits, not doing metal, that's 9. I already have 2. That gives me 7 more loadouts, and at 45 cat food each, they're not cheap. And also 45 is with the half price discount. So yeah, that's gonna be like something far into the future. Well, depends on the sales. But yeah, alright, it says Aku, so we're gonna see if we can make any changes to this. If I ever get this guy true form, I'm definitely going to add him in. Probably going to add this guy if I get him true formed as like a shield piercer. He has potential, but I'm not sure about him. Same for Fiend Cat. Chun Chun, no. Kronos, no. Same for Lucifer. Diabosa does good damage, but he's too slow. Ava Unit 13 is strong, but like not the best. And also, I put in Amakusa over Asuka because like a lot of late game Aku enemies, and Aku's already kind of a late game trait, but a lot of Aku enemies have counter surge. So basically she'd just be helping them instead of us with her surge attacks. So I put it in Inosuke because having an Aku tank could be pretty useful, and that knockback would be useful against stuff like the Cyclone. Then I also put in Amakusa because that massive damage is pretty good, especially when we combine it with the dodge. But enough yet, let's get into the stage and see what we actually got. Alright, it says Aku's reincarnation. I'm assuming that there's an Aku boss, but I just don't know what it is. That like, yo, it's the wicked face dude that we fought in the Aku realms, but he put on a mask. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see his range. Okay, so Hanya 2.0 is what I'm seeing here. Alien 2, okay. Alien and Aku, we can adjust for that. We can definitely adjust for a hint of alien with our Aku. Definitely. It might even give me another chance to use the ninth angel. Because like when I got him, I tested him out, I saw that he has weak defenses, which is, I feel like it's a pattern with collab units for them to like not be tanky whatsoever. And I don't know why, it's just weird to me that all collab units have like no tankiness. Like their damage is good, their health just sucks. And that's the thing I don't like about them. And also, we can use this board to our advantage if we keep landing like wave attacks. But when we get into Aku Hanya's range over here, that's when things become an issue. Alright, we can definitely sneak it in Inosuke though once we get him. And then snipers won't do too well. Could try for Balrog if we can freeze him. Don't think I have any Aki freezers though. And yo, he's getting a little too close. Alright, go Inosuke, go! Go! Yes! No! Nice! Oh shoot, angels too? Alright, angel and Aku. Cool. No! Alright, Amakusa, you gotta be dodging them hits, bro. Yo, Inosuke's knockback is doing pretty freaking good. Nice. Nice, Amakusa. Nice. Yo, this boss is a freaking fraud. You know, for a big bad Aku enemy that's an 11-star boss, he is pretty weak. An Aku, or not, is that a relic version of like the Puffers guy from the One Planet stage? Like you guys know what I'm talking about, Puffy's Comet. It's the thing that gives you the traitless wave blocker, Mighty Cat. But yo, it's like a relic version of him. And yo, before the angel came out, like this stage was actually pretty easy, I'd say. But now things have just become a lot more difficult. Now, are you kidding? He gets knocked back by a thunderbolt. Alright, fine. Get knocked back by jelly dumpling too. Can. Okay, fine. Be like that, man. Be like that. Okay. Seriously? Our base is taking lots of damage right now. I don't like it when our base takes lots of damage. It's very not good when our base takes lots of damage. Alright, we lost, but this stage does seem pretty easy. 25%. Okay. Alright, we gotta take you out. Definitely put in Jizo. Then we're also gonna need someone curse immune and maybe even anti-relic. Okay. Who do we got that is curse immune? Because something tells me that the Puffer is gonna be an issue. Could throw in Nina. Urin won't do the best. Royal Guard definitely could work. I'm gonna take out Kankin and put in Royal Guard. Could throw in a Slapsticks. Slapsticks is pretty good. So I'm gonna throw them in. And like, I'm considering putting a Future Cat. But there's no, like, he won't be useful versus anything besides Relic, but I think Eraser dies in one hit anyway, so hopefully this is a decent choice. Hopefully. Just, hopefully. Oh yeah, we even get that movement speed up. See? Worth it. Okay. My plan? Stall until the boar comes out. Then we start spamming in Royal Guards plus Baby Cat. That is my plan. And hopefully this works because I want to kill both of the bosses. I want to like get rid of this dude and then the boss in the upgraded Hanya stage. Cause like that would be the first of the upgraded Advent boss stages I've done. Cause like after I cleared each Advent and the Revenge Advents, there's always like an upgraded version of them, like the Xeonol, the Alien Wan, all of them. And then the upgraded Hanya, who I haven't seen. Okay, nice. Well, I don't know if the knockbacks are actually that nice, but the boar is taking damage. And like I was saying in the last run, we need to abuse wave attackers like crazy. And also in the last run we did, and Nosuke was doing pretty good. Like he was actually doing really good. And surprisingly, we're stalling this guy pretty easily. Well, not like 100% perfect stalling, but it's decent. Okay, nice. Go, Inosuke, go. Okay, now let's see if we can sneak in Amakusa. Dude, I probably should have brought in like Oscar to help deal with the curse and the pufferfish. Because like her surge would just juggle him for a bit. Nice. Nice, Amakusa, nice. Not nice, not nice, Amakusa, not nice at all. Alright, we just need Jizo. And Amakusa to live. Come on, Amakusa. Okay, you suck, Amakusa. You know, actually, no. He was doing pretty good. The issue is the chance for him to dodge. Because, like, most of these Aku enemies are super heavy hitters who don't give him a lot of time. And also at a 20% chance, he ain't exactly the most effective at dodging. And now that I'm thinking about it, Royal Guard might not be the best counter to the pufferfish. Because, like, he's just gonna end up juggling the well, no, if he can get the pufferfish alone, then he might actually work. But yeah, Future Cat is doing pretty good when he reaches the pufferfish. Well, if he reaches the pufferfish, is more like it. Okay, pufferfish is taking huge damage, and he's basically just acting as a wall for us whenever he's not attacking. Okay. I wonder if Royal Guard can actually end up just juggling the pufferfish. Oh wait, yes he probably can if we get enough of them. Yes, he probably can. Alright, let's get another slapsticks going, and maybe let the enemies push up. Actually, no, we're not letting them push up. We're not letting them push up at all. What we need to do is push them back. Now the puffers over here is dead. Also, I should really check out his name after this. Like, right now, I'm calling the boss Aku Hanya and that dude Puffers. So, seriously, we need to figure out the actual names of them. Hey, Facey Face is dead. Alright. All we gotta do is rush the base. And, yo, surprisingly, like, outside of the support enemies, the boss itself really isn't that much of a issue. Like, he's pretty easy to beat. And even the stage in general ain't the hardest thing in the world to beat. Like, all you just need is some decent counters to the support and some units who can close the gap with the boss. Also, you might want to try and kill the boss fast, because I feel like if these Chick-fil-A's spawned, Chick-fil-A's, I just realized that it sounds like Chick-fil-A. Anyway, if the Chick-fil-A's spawn in like these like those 3 that just came in, if those 3 spawn in while you're still fighting the boss, it might be a lot harder. I don't know, unit battle cats. But hey, at least we got rid of the boss, right? And we got a Meow Medal. Locked the gates, cleared Rashomon. Alright, well, we're gonna have to clear it again. But first, let's see the enemies. Satan Kuman the 8th. An Aku created by a cursed mask to advance the resurrection of the great Aku. Evil miasma emitted from the mask drains the very life force of any who dare approach. Omni strikes slow with area. Then we got Mr. Puffington, branch manager of an undersea trading company, once known for his poisonous personality. Marriage has made him more approachable in spite of his prickly looks. Omni strikes that curse with area attack. And he's a relic. Alright. Now, because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna clear this with a treasure radar and Izanagi. Because I'm lazy. But don't worry, you guys don't have to see that, so we can go fight the other dude. And we are done with the stage and getting the unit. You know, Izanagi did not do as good as I thought. She kind of wasn't the best there because she kept getting hit. But now we have Calligraphy Cat. Artist whose signature style involves a gigantic brush and many scratched out errors, since he can't spell. Strong versus relic enemies. Alright, not bad, but that single attack ain't the best either. Alright, now he evolves into Tea Master Cat, who gains wave immunity and surge immunity, plus, I assume, better stats. Mix industrial-sized servings of tea using a custom whisk. Sends out free cups to the whole cat empire. Strong versus relics, immune wave and surge. I'm gonna check out his stats. Alright, from what I saw, this guy is pretty mid, pretty situational, and not the best at all. Not even close. But I guess he has uses. Just rare uses. Also, which one of these cats am I still missing? Because I almost have this whole page filled. Okay. That one, I don't know. This is from Court to Torment. That's from Wanwan's Glory. And that's from Zional. So those 3, I think, Merciless Advents are my next 3 units that I'm needing for my collection. Also, I don't even, if they're anything like Calligraphy Cat, I don't think I'm going to use them. Alright, but let's see Court's Torment, the Pure Land. Okay. Medusa Cat. Now, Hanya was red, but at the same time, we don't know what to expect. Oh, shoot, I really edited my Aku loadout by accident. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Well, I'll just fix it later. Alright, let's just take the generalist loadout to this stage and see how it goes. And also, sadly, I'm gonna have to do this multiple times, or go grind my Grim because of my last treasure radar. Black and red. Actually, I don't know if he's black and red, because Hanya was red, but he also had a black mask, I think. I don't remember fully. It's been a while since I fought Hanya, okay? But if he is black and red, then this guy is going to be easy to counter. All I need is Yukimura, Ava Unit 02, and done. Okay. Decent range, not that much attack power, considering the fact that he's not one-shotting my units. Okay. 4 enemies are Gory Black, that dude, Red Snake, and Dark Doge. Overall, seems like a pretty easy stage. Knockback, though. Okay, him having the ability to knock back is going to be an issue, but if I can curse it away using Asuka's ability, then he should be less of a problem. He's immune to freeze, though. So any chance of stalling him with the iCat is dead in the dirt. Dead in the dirt. Alright, I'm gonna escape this and think of a loadout, but first let's see the boss. Black Okame. A malicious expression hides beneath this traditional image of innocent maidenhood. That's a girl? Seeking revenge on everyone who has taken advantage of youthful naivety. Alright, knockback, Ami strikes, immune to freeze, red and black. Should be pretty easy. Alright, but first let's steal over the generous loadout. Replace that loadout. And first, let's find out who is immune to knockback. Alright, Rice of All and Lion Dancer I'm not going to use. Green Shell could be decent at stalling. Macho Crystal, Taurus, and Boulder I'm not going to use. Ayanami has potential here. Clay can't even touch him. Gao and Mitama won't be useful. So, like, I'm gonna actually throw in Ayanami as like a meat shield here. Because she has potential. You know, speaking of potential, who here has the potential to become immune to knockback? Slapsticks, Cat Machine, Ganesha, Tiger Claw, and that's it. Now, who here can I actually afford the talents for? Not you, Slapsticks. Alright, Cat Machine, it can be actually, like, useful here. But I'm too broke to afford it. Ganesha could be useful. But I'm also too broke to afford this thing. And, oh, well, you get that with your Ultra form, which I'm miles away from. Alright, let's just focus on red and black. And also, I don't want my Ultra forms, which I can only get 3 of. He is definitely last on the list. And I already have one of them. Dark Laser has potential to be pretty useful here. But, like, I don't think that she can get in that close. We're gonna need, like, ranged attackers to abuse the fact that Black Okami has a super low attack range. So who do we got that can attack kind of like from a distance? Who do we have? Okay, I was just talking about range and stuff, but like Yukimura, like this could be his chance. Saki though, Saki could be good. I don't fully know. Definitely code 777. We could use Inosuke as another tank, actually. You know, like, Asuka will disable his ability. Okay, you know, let's take out Yuki and put in Inosuke. Then, if we have anyone better, we can take out Ayanami. Well, Ro is right up there with her, but Ro ain't immune to the knockback. I'm thinking that we just go with this loadout and see how it goes. Because I really don't have anyone else to replace. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can take down the Black Okame. Oh, wait, no, I should have added Can for the double money. Okay, hopefully we're fine without Can. Alright, but right now my strategy, use Ayanami to tank, and then we save up for some cash, summon these 3, and then use Inosuke to tank. But hopefully, like, he doesn't trigger the attack, making our guys get hit. And wow, Ayanami can actually dish out some damage. But she is going to need backup. So let's just get a quick jelly dumpling to help her out. Oh wait, she can weaken. Oh, I didn't even know she could weaken. And yo, the reds are gonna tear her apart, so I just realized that. And right now, we actually need a push-up instead of just sitting back. Push up. Okay, anyway. Alright, Wako Kame is getting a little too close. And he is, like, attacking our guys. So using Ayanami to tank ain't the best idea. I don't think we have, like, ranged meat shields. So this could be a bit of an issue. Alright, Inosuke is helping push back. The boss does do some decent damage. It's not, like, the most. Alright, Yukimura definitely could be usable here. Like, definitely. And a tank like Inosuke in this stage is doing pretty good. But, like, okay, I take back what I said about using range units before. Melee units are where it's at for this stage. Because our meat shields are just going to trigger the attack anyway. So we're going to need tanky units, or at least people who can get close enough to where they can just stand to be brutalized and absolutely torn to shreds. And also we need to replace our cat cannon, because that freeze ain't exactly doing anything. Okay. Definitely gonna need to change up the loadout. And I don't care about wasting energy. I have 60 leaderships. I don't care. Don't even need to worry about it or think about energy. Alright, we're gonna need melee units that work with black and reds. So, I think we know who we can add in. Oh yeah, also wave attackers. Definitely wave attackers. Probably should have mentioned that. Belly Dancer could work as a meat shield. Alright, but for now, Yukimura's in. Keiji has potential. I'm gonna throw in Amakusa. Now, Saki, I'm pretty sure she's gonna get outranged. And also, I'm gonna look up this stage. Actually, yeah, let me do that real quick. So, you know my strategy of using close range units? Yeah, the wiki was telling me the exact opposite, and that I should use long range units. But like, I tried long range units, and they all just got kind of like decimated because the meat shields are getting too close. But at the same time, unless the enemies are there to stall for us, the meat shields kind of have to get close. So I'm gonna try this, and also they recommended Keiji, so I'm putting him in here, and then I'm also putting in Balrog. And I just realized this is a strange loadout. And like all our Ubers are under 4K, which is weird, because normally I never have a loadout like this. They recommended a bullet train. I kind of forgot to add him in, but it's fine. And Black Okami has one knockback, so they recommended stuff that can like slow or knock him back. But still think we're good. And they also said it's an endurance battle until all the peons just stop spawning. But when the peons do stop spawning and we have a clear shot at this dude, life will be so much easier. Alright, let's get Yukimura out here. Nice, just watch him decimate those enemies. Especially the black enemies. Like seriously, they're just gonna get absolutely decimated by him. Okay, hope he doesn't die. He died. Okay, so if we can kill the peons fast enough, we should have some gaps in between. If we don't spawn in meat shields and let people like Inosuke do all the work, in between the attack cycles, we should be able to fit some people through. Then Inosuke can also land some hits when Yukimura comes off a cooldown. You can use him. So like, what I'm thinking of, we just don't really spam too many meat shields every now and then, and give our Ubers like Inosuke and Keiji some chances to just snipe the enemies and kill them. Alright, but right now what we need to do is just worry about killing the black peons. Cause like, when we get rid of the peons is when the stage becomes super easy. Okay, Yukimura. Okay, at least he's landing a hit. At least. Alright, come on, Keiji. Come on, Keiji. Come on, Keiji. Alright, seriously though, come on, Keiji. Like, come on. Okay, as long as he's not hitting our base, but he is moving up every time he hits KG though, which is something that I don't like. Alright, probably should have put in a breaker blast. It should be alright though. Okay, yo, he's hitting the base now. Also, dude, KG's literally just getting juggled. Oh, come on. Inosuke, push him back. Okay. 63%. Okay. First of all, breaker blast. Second of all, KG is gone. Now Yukimura was doing good. Like you guys all saw that Yukimura was doing amazing. And also, if Amakusa's dodge lasts long enough for him to like slip in to the point where he can attack Okame, I feel like we can do pretty good. And second or third, whatever, I don't even remember what I was saying. We're gonna just need some more firepower versus the peons, which is where my good friend Pizza Cat comes in. Haven't used Pizza in a while because I got Jizo, but he should be doing pretty good here. So let's see how it goes now that we got Jizo. They also recommend a sniper, the Deadeye. Sexy. I'm gonna take out Jizo and throw in a sniper because he can knock the guy back. He can knock back Okame, and that's something that we definitely need, especially at the end there, because Inosuke decided not to do his freaking job and just watch us die. That's basically just what Inosuke did. And it was really between Jizo, Courier, and Ayanami. But I feel like Courier can make it into the blinds. Well, not the blind spot, but like I feel like Courier can get closer to the boss easier than Jizo can, because Courier's faster. Like the main thing that we need to do is just cycle our Ubers through and make sure that they can push hard enough to actually kill the boss. That's just the main thing. And real quick, I'm gonna check how much damage. Alright, he does 24,000 damage a hit. And I thought he was a lot weaker because Manic Eraser could tank a hit from him. But it turns out that Manic Eraser is like surviving by 1,000 HP every time he gets hit. Alright, go Pizza, go. Oh, no Pizza, no. Okay, let's also get Courier. Let's get you. And hope for the best. That is my strategy right now. Okay. Why don't we Breaker Blast? Alright, I thought Breaker Blast would do a lot more. But it's fine. Okay, nice. Let's get Inosuke. Go Inosuke. Okay. Yeah, yo, Sniper is cooking. Now let's get Yukimura. This dude only has one knockback, which sucks for us. Like, it seriously sucks. And yo, Sniper just bought us an extra hit from Yukimura, which is always amazing. Okay, let's get Ayanami out here. Because, like, okay, Jizo we might actually need to put in. But hopefully, like this, we can keep our Sniper nice and protected if he stops moving in closer. My god, man, are you trying to die? No. No, we are not trying to let Sniper die. We are very much trying not to let Sniper die. So, oh crap, Inosuke is dead. Okay. Ayanami, it's up to you to be our meat shield. And Amakusa, it's up to you to get closer. Yukimura. Nice, he's tanking up another hit. Okay. See, Ayanami's weaken is like super useful for this. And also, do you see the way Amakusa's just dodging? Like, look at this, man. It's beautiful. It is no longer beautiful. We are dying. But, okay. Ayanami, weaken him, please. Nice. Now we got Inosuke back. Yo, Ayanami plus Inosuke just stalling the guy is so useful. But these snakes are gonna make things a lot more difficult, which is why we're gonna need Courier to be our little cleanup crew. And also, I'm waiting for like the right time to use Balrog. Because when the coast is completely clear, or like when the peons stop spawning if the boss is still living, my plan is summon Balrog, watch him do some amazing work, and then see what happens. Okay, a weaken. Nice. Not nice. Alright, Inosuke should have more than enough health to tank like 10 hits from this dude. So, actually, yeah, yo, he's doing pretty good at stalling. Alright, let's get Courier back in. Pizza, and soon we can get... Okay, now we can get a second sniper. But the peons are really just the main issue. We already have strategies to stall the boss. We just need to keep Sniper protected and away from all the peons. Okay, that gave us a little bit of a cash boost. Soon we can get our guys back. Sniper is dead, alright. Rip the first sniper. He was a good warrior. He sacrificed himself for the greater good. And you know, something I like about this Demon Slayer collab is the fact that like half the Ubers in this collab have super short cooldowns, or at least below average. Cause like Inosuke over here only has a cooldown of like 90 seconds, while the average Uber probably has like 150 or something. So like that makes them a lot easier to use, and a lot easier to like cycle through and stuff, especially in stages like this. Hey, Okame, back it up, and Amakusa, dodge the freaking hits, man. Like, come on. Okay. Alright, if we can get a weaken from Ayanami, if she can get close enough, that's when we spawn in Yukimura. He has enough speed to reach the front lines. We just need to clear the path. And hopefully we can actually clear the path, and our sniper's gonna die. Our sniper is definitely gonna die. You know, he's basically dead already. See? He's dead already. Okay. We might have to summon Yukimura earlier than expected. This is the slightest bit earlier. But yo, we actually might be able to win this with this loadout. Like, this loadout is pretty freaking good. Okay, weaken. Weaken, please. Okay. Okay, it's fine. We can have a Inosuke back soon anyway. Right, Inosuke? You're coming back? You're coming back, right? Yeah, he's coming back. Okay, he's weakened. Go! Go! Keep going! Okay, that bought us like an extra hit, which is pretty valuable considering how much damage Yukimura does. And soon we're about to get our third sniper, the Deadeye. Plus, Ayanami's weaken combined with Inosuke's tankiness makes almost an unbreakable wall. If we can just land the weakens, though. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm gonna have to do it again. Gotta be joking. I have to actually like do all of this again like multiple times, man. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that, dude. I'm gonna just do the Legrim stuff. Legrim is gonna be better than this. And then who knows, maybe I'll get the unit in this video. Actually, no, I kind of have to get it, well, like, soon, because the stage is ending in a couple of hours, and I don't have all day. I only have 7 hours to get the unit. And Battle Cats hates me, so they don't give me the unit. But, hey, this video, we made some pretty good progress. Well, not in Uncanny Legends, but just Meow medals and stuff. Because, look, I have 73 Meow medals, so we're actually a decent way through. Like, look, I've cleared all of Stories of Legend on 3 crown. Cleared. I've gone to every single treasure from Empire of Cats, Into the Future, and Cats of the Cosmos. I've cleared the Aku realms. I've cleared every single zombie outbreak from Empire of Cats, Into the Future, and then Cats of the Cosmos Chapter 1. And I'm halfway through Chapter 2. I defeated Filibuster Obstructa. I've defeated every single Cyclone in the game. I defeated Clonal, Hanya, Queen Bee, Davu, Wan or Wawa, Baku, whatever her name is, Puffley's Comet, Cappy Jr., Possessed Emperor, Possessed Empress, Black Okame, Papu, the Old Queen, Dorami, Saka, whatever his name is, the 8th. I defeated every single Manic Cat, every single Craze Cat, Clan of the Maniacs. I've cleared Happy New Year, Ritual Happiness, Bears Be Bear, Jingle Cat Bell, Winter Special, Floor 30 and Floor 40 of Heavenly Tower. Also Floor 49 and nearly Floor 30 of the Infernal Tower. I've made 200 million cents in this game. I've sent Gamatoto to explore over 1,000 hours. Completed 5 cat-based weapons. Reached user rank 1,000. Recruited an assistant grade Gamatoto helper. Got an Uran, Little Neundum, Red Riding Mina, Miyamuko Musashi, Mecha Bun Bun, Dojamaru, and soon Urz and Fenrir. But anyway, I'm gonna get that unit later, and see y'all on the next episode of Battle Cats. Who knows? Maybe that episode we're gonna get Urz and Fenrir. Just depends on how lazy I am.